real.
Welcome back, folks. It's been a little while since I did a Interceptor modification video. I've been busily working away on and off over the this latest lockdown period in England, and come up with the solution behind. It's included a shorter seat, which is chopping down the standard one, painting the rear fender black, and building this custom rack for the back. As you can see, it's inboard. That's why I cut the seat down, so I could bring it inboard rather than poking out the back like the standard seat. So I'll give you a walk around, a bit more detail, and show you some of the process of doing it. So yeah, let's have a little look around. Oh, sheepskin as well, if you haven't noticed. Makes it really comfy. So here we go. Black rear fender. It's not the most amazing paint job I've ever done, but serves its purpose. And the rear rack. As you can see, sits inboard quite nicely out of the way. If you sit right above it, that's what you see. So the seat was made from a standard Interceptor seat that I bought, a new second-hand one, and then cut it down to the size required, stuck the foam on, reshaped the foam, recovered it with a standard seat cover, not terribly well, but it does the job, and then the sheepskin over the top. The rack is made of all sorts of bits. I started with a rack off of a, believe it was some imported Chinese scooter or something, and then I've cut it in bits to suit. I cut all the rails that were in the middle out because they were not bent very well, they weren't very good. Chopped the whole thing in half, so here and here, welded in some extra pieces, so made it probably about an inch wider. Cut these off and brought them back, welded them back on, and then the brackets are made up of partly some old van roof rack brackets that I've got, and then just some angle iron or steel angle. You can see I've bolted it, designed it so that it goes up and bolts from the inside rather than sitting on the outside. That was just personal preference, so I could still see the rail. And I'm very happy with the result. I've had to obviously make these, weld on these flanges internally as well to bolt down onto the brackets. In addition to these, I've also got some Givey racks, pannier racks for another bike. I just bought them on eBay quite some time ago. I actually bought them for the Grom, and I'm thinking of modifying those to fit. Just bolt onto here and down here, and then you can sit a big bag across. This is what I did on my previous bike, similar modification, worked really well. So as you can see, there's enough room for two of you to sit on. You wouldn't use it for long journeys, but we've been using it just for nipping to the post office with KJ on the back. But you can see there's still enough room to get on, and that bar that pokes up the back of the grab rail is actually quite good because it gives you an indication before you slip off the back. So although we've cut the seat down, mainly I'll be using it one up, hence why I've done it this way. But it does just still give you that flexibility, because the sheepskin sits forward like that. It makes it comfortable to sit forward more on the bike. It makes the tank almost part of the seats where you put your crotch. So yeah, that's it. Very, very pleased with the result. Also, I like these extra rails. They just give you somewhere to loop stuff through when you're strapping on with the various straps you use for tying on your luggage. But like I say, the pannier racks will also add to it. They'll bolt down here. They'll be a good addition. Probably won't keep the pannier racks on all the time. I'll just make them so they can easily bolt on and off in a couple of places, just for when we're going on longer journeys. But this is for day-to-day stuff, just to give me somewhere to tie things on. And I like the overall look of it, the sort of old school scrambler style look, which is why I've gone for this rather than the one that pokes out the back. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'm very happy with the overall result, the overall look. Glad I finally got round to painting that as well, and ready for adventures once we're allowed to get out and about. Obviously we both ride, so we won't be doing two up when we're going away, but like I said, just handy. It's keeping enough length in that so you can still use it practically when just nipping out on errands, so you don't have to go out on both bikes if two of you want to go. So thanks very much for watching. Keep tuned for more videos. I've got something interesting coming up on the suspension shortly. I'm going to be doing a bit more experimenting with that, and some issues to rectify. I won't say any more for now, but keep tuned, there'll be something coming up on that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my other videos, or our other videos. We've also done some travel videos in the past when we lived in the world where we were allowed to travel. So see you later. Ride safe when you're allowed to do so.